Hallöchen, meine Bärchen, und herzlich willkommen bei einem weiteren Part mit Slay the Princess. Wir haben unseren, wievielten Durchlauf? Ich glaube 4. oder? Und starten, meine ich, so, nicht nur meine ich, sondern wir starten mit einem komplett neuen Durchgang durch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Das hört sich anders an, oder? Sagen wir ihm diesmal, was wir gefunden haben? Nee, gar nicht. Wir haben aufgehört mit der Hexe, ne? Wir gehen weiter.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Stimmt. Ja. Ich weiß wieder. Ich habe mir den Recap nicht angeschaut, also beziehungsweise die letzte Woche.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Ja, will ich aber nicht wirklich. Ich würde mir gerne einmal die Klinge angucken.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Ist das immer die Wand oder kommt da irgendwann mal ein Spiegel? Sehr merkwürdig. Ja. Wir gehen ohne Klinge in den Keller.
No blade. Hope you know what you're getting us into.
Naja.
It'll always be here if we need it.
Schauen wir mal.
Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Tun wir das? Bin gespannt, wie sie jetzt ausschaut.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
Ja, sieht wirklich so aus.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Den Satz kennen wir da irgendwo her. Ah, okay, ich hab's ausgemacht.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Kratzend.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
Ooh.
Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Schauen wir mal. Ich bin nicht garstig. Hallo, sag nix.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Kleines Drecksbiest.
As easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Oh.
She must have you confused with someone else.
No.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Bin ich deiner Meinung?
What everyone has to say?
Ja.
Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Beides scheinbar.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss.
You're the boss.
Thank you.
Ooh.
You descend the basement steps. Entering the dark
Ein
room
bisschen
below,
tierhaft, ne?
you can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
Was wollen wir?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Tun wir ja auch.
Oh no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember?
Sarkasmus.
Do you remember last time? I'm just glad we
Oh
could
nein.
put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Ohne Messer.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Tut mir leid, was letztes Mal passiert ist. Hört zu, ich habe einen Fehler gemacht. Wir machen alle Fehler. Das Gefühl, du bist unzufrieden mit mir. Ich bin unbewaffnet. Guten Willen. Einfach reden. Ich bin letztes Mal gestorben. Du nicht. Jemand, was vertrauenswürdig ist, denn du. Hör zu, ich verstehe dich. Ja, letztes Mal bei uns schon ausgegangen. Aber ich glaube, hier sind größere Dinge am Werk als ihr beide. Ketten halten sie nicht auf.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That
Yeah.
sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her. Oh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Danke.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Sehr gerne. Das würde ich wirklich gerne machen. Weil letztes Mal bist du ja ein bisschen durchgedreht, als ich dich rausgelassen habe und nicht wusstest, wo du hin willst. Okay, lass uns gehen.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact,
Hey.
even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
Ein bisschen Vertrauen
Shouldn't matter
hier.
who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
Na, das tut sie ja auch
Somebody
nicht.
has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out. If you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Schauen wir mal. Okay.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Hey.
You step onto the stairs
Wette,
and
die
begin your
Tür geht
ascent
gleich
from the
wieder zu?
basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But
No.
the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Ah, und die Tür zu.
Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that?
Mäh.
I think we know why.
Ja.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing.
Aber in die
The
Schulter.
princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor.
Aua.
You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall,
Lag in
gasping
ihrer
as she struggles
Natur.
to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself.
Okay,
She
warum lacht sie
grins
so?
as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall
Aua.
is all it takes, really, and you had several.
Aber ihr Arm sieht auch nicht wirklich gut aus.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
Ja.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done.
Ja. Ja.
Have you considered not being like that?
Beziehungsweise erstmal aus dem Keller raus sein, weil sie ist ja auch gestürzt.
Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
Hey.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Ich kann nicht aufstehen, du hast mir das Rückgrat gebrochen. Was zum Teufel sollte das? Ich habe dir versucht, bei der Flucht zu helfen. Wir hätten es nie die Treppe hochgeschafft, das. Wir hätten von hier verschwinden können, wenn wir einander einfach vertraut hätten.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
Einer muss anfangen.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed.
Und du
Someone
siehst
had to make the first move.
aber auch nicht sehr gesund
Better
aus.
me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
Ja, nee, darauf hätte ich schon drauf kommen
And
können.
then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
Guck doch mal sie an. Sie sieht auch nicht wirklich
Just
gut
one problem
aus.
with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Aber sie wusste nicht, dass die Klinge da oben ist.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Tja, auch nicht so wirklich gut, wa?
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Ja.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
Na.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Hab ich doch schon gesagt.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Yeah, toll. Super.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together.
Ja, schön,
Isn't that
ne?
a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll
Wunderschön.
take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Mm.
Is that really what's going to happen now? Hello? Are you still there? happens next?
Kommt der Spiegel jetzt schon? Er antwortete nicht.
I think he's gone.